Good afternoon. Welcome to the Euro Daily Show, Day 23 show. It's coming home, Devo. It's coming home, mate.
It looks like it is. It looks very much like it's coming home. I don't think you can deny it now. It's coming home. Yeah.
Right, this show was going to be at around 8 o'clock in the morning, but I'm going to be real with you, all viewing at home or wherever you're watching. I wasn't ready to get up at 8 a.m. this morning because we had a few people around. We were watching the game, had one or two brews, and yeah, that as well as attempting to play football for just 45 minutes. So I got my ankle crunched on the stroke of half time. Meant that I needed my time in bed. It needed to be done. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But let's talk about that game which has made sure that England will be playing at least one game at Wembley in the premise of bringing football home to the people them of England. Ukraine 0, England 4 in Rome. Southgate out?
You know what? I have to apologise to Gareth Southgate.
Me too.
I have to wholeheartedly apologise. He's got this absolutely bang on. Everything he's done so far, bar possibly the Scotland match, but we won't dwell on that. He's got absolutely right. And I was talking to a friend of mine not too long ago on my way home from Aldi. Big up Aldi.
Big up Aldi.
And he was saying about the England golden generation, Campbell, Ferdinand, Owen, all of those guys, Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, and saying how, Southgate's managed to take all of this talent and make it work. I was thinking, if Sven had that mentality of, this is the system we're playing, let's sort out the defence first, let's be hard to beat, and then we allow the attacking players to, when they come good, they come good. We probably would have won some tournaments under.
Yeah.
100%. He was trying to cram all these names into a system to get the players in. Southgate's not done that, and I have to rate him for that. And big up Southgate for what he's done in this tournament.
Yeah, 100%. Now, I was at the front of that parade of Southgate out. When I was on Two Up Top, we used to sign out the show with Southgate out. You know what I mean? Like, I even put on Twitter this morning, Southgate out, and people were like, what? You mad? I'm like, no, you're not getting the irony that do people still want Southgate out? It's like when I put Pardew out on stuff still now, because he's only just sort of getting paid from Newcastle. Let's be real.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
A couple of weeks ago, something like that. Yeah. But Southgate is doing the bad boy job. And whether he plays three at the back, whether he plays five at the back, we'll moan about all defensive players, this, that, and the other. But like the talent pool is there, and he is picking what he sees is the best thing to do. His win rate is fantastic. And I did cuss him out about, games against like Tunisia and games against like Panama and not being able to do the things against Belgium. But he's turned it on. He's got the players playing for each other. The players all love each other as well. The camaraderie between the boys at the moment, the togetherness, the spirit, everything is sky high. And I am so proud of England right now and what they're doing. And it's coming home, Devo. It's coming home now.
Yeah. And you know what I like is this is a different side to the side we saw in the World Cup.
Yeah.
This is a much better side, and you can see the marked improvement. Everyone knows what they're doing on the pitch. There's a clear philosophy that he's ingrained in the players. And we saw against Ukraine, more so than any other time in the tournament, that once they had a sniff of blood, they went for the throat. Yeah, and that's what I really liked against this game against Ukraine, is they did not let up. They were relentless. They were ruthless. And when it came time to slow things down and take a break, they slowed things down and took a break. And you have to look at the discipline. Players like Rice and Phillips, who are a yellow card away from missing the semis, were so disciplined in that game.
Yeah,
they didn't even put a foot wrong. I don't even think they gave away fouls.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It was such a good performance from top to bottom. I think that's brilliant. Best performance of Southgate's England career, I think. Personally.
Yeah, 100%. Some people will turn around and be like, yeah, it's only Ukraine. But I'm sorry, it's the Euros quarterfinal. Everyone has got to this stage of the competition on merit and performance. So England had to go out there and get the job done. And just that maturity from both Rice and from Phillips. There was no cards in the whole game either way.
Yeah.
And that is credit to both
it's strange because I thought couple of Ukrainians were putting in some nasty late challenges. I'm surprised there are no bookers there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, very true. Now, Jamie is watching on Twitch. Love that, by the way. Thanks for watching on Twitch with us, and feel free to subscribe and follow us on Twitch as well as the other social media platforms. So can't get carried away with the win against Ukraine. Denmark are a strong side and have something driving them. Well, we're going to come on to that very shortly, but let's still wax lyrical about England for a hot minute, and then we'll move on to the other game that was played yesterday as well. Harry Kane looked like Harry Kane at Tottenham yesterday. Why is it taking so long for him to do this?
It happens. It happens. You know, not every striker can score straight away. You know, at the end of the day, he's got 3 goals now in this tournament, and it never looked like happening. But he just took that one chance, and it was a brilliant finish. But Raheem Sterling should be credited with that goal, because the work Raheem Sterling put in there. And we'll talk about Sterling a little bit more in a bit. But Harry Kane, brilliant finish for the first. As soon as that goal went in, he looked like a completely different striker. You could see the confidence come back. He was taking shots. Obviously, he went and got himself a second, but that's going to be integral if England are going to win this tournament. Harry Kane needs to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, Raheem Sterling. This is the Raheem Sterling that we see on a regular basis, if I'm honest. It's only been, let's be real, the second half of the season where his form has dipped and he's not looked like the same player. But the form that we're seeing in the Euros is the stuff which is what touted him as being a world-class forward, whether you want to call him a winger, support striker, whatever you want to call him. He plays this way, shackles off most of the time for Man City. And you can argue that Man City have got the qualities to allow you to be able to do that. But for England, he just finds this inner pride, and he loves putting that jersey on and loves putting in performances for Angleterre.
Yeah, and this is another one. And he's sneaking his way into the conversation for one of the players of the tournament.
Yeah.
With his performances in the knockout rounds especially. And this was another great performance. And he just kind of has this way of terrifying defenders. And what it does, it kind of G's up the rest of the players in the England side to think, right, we can have a go at these. Because there's one run he did, and he cut the ball back, and just before Declan Rice had his shot, and he absolutely bamboozled 2 defenders and then just sped past them like he weren't there. From that point on, Ukraine just looked proper shaky.
Yeah.
You know, so big up Raheem Sterling. He's been brilliant in this tournament throughout. And I think, again, another player, if he can continue that form in the next 2 rounds, or, you know, but let's not go past Denmark, but if he could continue that form against Denmark, we have a good chance to get through that.
Yeah, definitely. And it is Denmark that England are going to be facing on Wednesday night. So, yes, make sure you've booked Thursday morning off, because they beat Czech Republic 2-1. And they were a side that wanted it from minute 1. And Thomas Delaney, like, what's he doing up there? Let's be real. He's such an anchor man, not like Ron Burgundy anchor man, but, you know, he will just sit just in front of that back 4, back 5, whichever one they want to do, and he will just keep things ticking over, keep things sweet, keep things tidy. Him and Witz will do it for club, and now he's doing it for country. But he's able just to creep up and get involved in some of the attacking play, and that's exactly what he did from like on literally like 4 or 5 minutes into the game. And then Kasper Dolberg with another goal in this competition as well. Lovely goal, Kasper Dolberg. One was brought back by Patrick Schick, which could have a detrimental effect on my pocket, because I have Cristiano Ronaldo to be top goal scorer in Italy to win the competition overall. But now Patrick Schick has the same amount of goals as Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's mashed up my cash out. I'm not going to lie. But Denmark, let's talk about them. They are riding the wave, but they're putting in the performances as well to match.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, and rightfully so, they're saying about the emotion of the Christian Eriksen thing. But let's not forget, Denmark were a good side, despite what happened with Christian Eriksen. You know, coming to this tournament, I said that they will be ones to watch. They've got very good players. Mikkel Damsgaard, someone that we picked out in our top 10 young players to look out for. Mikkel Damsgaard has done a brilliant job in replacing Christian Eriksen and could be in the running for young player of the tournament. Their midfield, for me, is one of the best midfields in the tournament in terms of everyone's compatibility with each other. So when you look, Højbjerg, he sets off Delaney sets off Damsgaard. They allow Damsgaard to roam forward, and Delaney and Højbjerg have got your back. but they can both go each way. Højbjerg is like the top assist in this competition, I think. He was before these games. But Delaney's header, Czech Republic, just gave him all the space in the world in the box. Can't do that at this level. They were punished. And I think Myla is in the running for the best player of the tournament. I think he's been outstanding as a left wing back, and he could have scored. And his cross was one of the best crosses I've seen in a long, long time with Kasper Dolberg's goal. So I think Denmark are going to be a massive threat to England. And I think it's going to be a brilliant game of football. Honestly, do.
Yeah, me too. Now, I thought this was going to be the case. I am worried about this game from an England point of view. As a football fan, I'm really hoping for both teams to come with the same excitement. Although I do feel that England are going to switch to a back three, back five again to match up with Denmark. Exactly what they did against Germany, nullify the opposition. Board the opposition into submissive, and then try and pick a goal towards the last stage of the game. I can see someone like Jack Grealish getting involved in this game against Denmark. Czech Republic, it's a lovely little run that they've been on. They're not ranked very highly in the European setting, really. No one expected them to get as far as they did. They've got to be proud of themselves, haven't they?
Oh yeah, they've got to be very proud. Very proud. I remember they're missing one of their key centre backs for being a racist. But you know, they've done very well in this tournament, and they look a solid team. I think they started a bit slow, and that's what cost them against Denmark in the end, because they finished the game really strong. Second half, they were brilliant. If they would have started the first half the same way, maybe we'd be talking about another Czech Republic-England game. But in terms of England and Denmark, I could see them matching up Denmark as well. And I think it might be useful because you have to stop Myla. No one's been able to do it in the tournament so far. He's been running teams ragged on that left flank. So if you go with a Reece James, I think, at right wing back to kind of nullify him, that will be a massive battle. I think that'll be a very good battle to watch. But yeah, I think the midfield, Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips against Højbjerg and Delaney.
That's going to be a battle.
I want to see that.
That is going to be a battle.
Clash.
I'm looking forward to that. And this is what's making me think maybe don't go to a back three, back five. Maybe then get Bellingham in the midfield, play 4-3-3, like a lot more of a flat 4-3-3 in this game. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll go more into like the tactical aspect of what we think is going to happen on our Wednesday morning show in regards to this. I reckon. I think that would be the best thing to do. It would be a nice thing. And Will, my boy Will, who I do dart show with every now and then, and good little dartist he is. It is a Euro first. Loads of records have been broken, and England have never won the Euros, so it could be. The stars are aligning. The stars could be aligning.
Could be. But could very well be.
Yeah, indeed. But tomorrow morning, what we're going to do, we're going to give our team of the quarterfinals. That's what we'll do to keep things rolling the way it has done already. Everyone seems to know the score. They've seen it all before. They just know. They're so sure. So hopefully this time England do not throw it away. So come on, England. Come on, England. It's coming home.
It's coming home.
It's coming home. It's coming home. Look, let's
it's coming home.
let's get ourselves off.
Guys, lads. It's coming home.
It's coming home. It's coming home. Yeah, let's get ourselves off. I think I need to have a beer to fix me up because I'm still feeling relatively rough. Tomorrow morning, as I said, we'll be back with our team of the quarterfinals, and then on Tuesday morning we'll be previewing the other semi-final between Italy and Spain, which is going to be an absolute bang. We have got two fantastic semi-finals in store in the Euros. I don't want it to end anytime soon. It's coming home. It's coming home.